Finally, for modulate, we have the master area, which is down here at the bottom. I don't use a lot of these too much. We've got the speed, which we can just turn right down, but this will affect every single thing running in modulate. So generally I don't use it too much. Reset. Background color. Most of these are pretty obvious. You'll get red, green, blue, so on. With the scale, similar thing to the speed. You just turn up scale, everything's small or everything's big. And this is the inverting the output color. Sometimes it acts like a background. I'll just reset that. Alpha channel is the main channel, so if you turn that right down, you won't be putting anything out. This could be useful if you're mixing together your output with someone else's and you want to fade yours down. And adding color to the whole thing. These are a bit more interesting, I think. I tend to use these when you're wanting some effects that will come in nice and quickly, a big stabbing kind of invert effect. If you're playing some music and you want to highlight some of the beats, you can hit that, or you can hit flash, which will just send everything very white. Or if you need to make it still. You've got the sound level in, which is how we are affecting the scale and the color in the animation area, and the sound out. Two more things. One is trace, which if you turn that, not much will seem to happen. Oh, it's good actually with the particle until we get right up there, and we'll get a kind of a blurring tracing effect. And especially if I turn down the transparency, we can get a lovely ghost-like effect there. So that is a real ripper, I think. So I'll turn that one off for a minute. And the last thing to show you on the master area is we can record what we're doing. Actually, let's turn the trace up again. And we'll hit record. That'll go for 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds, 5. I'll hit stop and play. And that will just keep playing the loop of the video we've just recorded over and over until I hit stop, and we will now be back in the standard whatever loop we've got playing. So apart from that, that's the master. And just very quickly, this section here above, so we've got our main output where I've got the mouse, and then we move up to this. I never did quite finish explaining what's going on here. Mainly I just keep it on out. You can look at grid, and that can show you where you've got your loop situated when you move the whole loop. You've got the layer showing whichever layer is being used at the time. You've got group A and group B layers, as explained in the first video or second. And then different styles of out mix. But essentially, I just keep that on out unless I'm really kind of getting into the guts of it. Okay, that's the master area.